Give a huge welcome back. We love them, you love them. Wickham Rising Stars. The Soviet Methods.
Good evening. We are McFly. Let's play.
Okay, here's the real story of how we all met. We all sort of like vaguely knew each other, but before we sort of like, well, I didn't know like more. I didn't know like more. But basically, Jim wanted to start a band, and he knew Johnny was a drummer, so they got round and sort of like went to Johnny's house, started like jamming. And at the time, Johnny lived opposite me, so I'd just like come round every once in a while and go, "Hey Johnny, let's hang around, like listen to some tunes." So I'd come round one day. I came round one day, and Jim and Johnny were jamming with Moore. Moore's on bass at that point, and I was like, "Yeah, cool. I'll sit round and watch you guys." And then, what's the word? The feeling took over me. The feeling you get when you want to play some music. How do we describe music? Let's see.
I think it's just rock music.
It's a mix
that's it.
of different things.
And it's kind of melodic rock.
It's angular yet melodic.
Jagged yet spiky.
Transition occurred.
You can't really describe this kind of. It's the sound of guitars plugged into amps with distortion.
A mix of shouting, singing and screaming. Some drums. Some bass. And normally jokes about me dying.
The next track's called The Average Man Must Want to Die.
Jim's songs are fun to play drums to because he sort of knows how to rock, really.
So that's why we don't really care about what's fashionable or cool. It's just a matter of, like, it'd be really, really hard for us. Like, we always find it hard to like post some shit to say who our influences are or what we sound like or anything like that. So
yeah, we don't want to be cool. We don't like cool things.
I want to be cool, actually.
our first gig was to put with Seraphim, and afterwards a couple of the members came to talk to us, and one of them said, "Oh, I think you sound a bit like At the Drive-In mixed like Sonic Youth mixed Graham Coxon," and a couple of other people said there was a bit of an At the Drive-In sound. And I suppose when At the Drive-In get categorised, they were sounding post-hardcore. And post-hardcore is basically it goes from the original kind of early 80s like Minor Threat style shouty music, but adds I don't know the guitar. But like, you know, slightly more, you know, not necessarily conventional riffs all the time, it's like strange rhythms, that sort of thing. We don't want to sound like just about every other band out there, that's the point.
Chose to leave, chose to make a stand, chose to leave, chose to leave, chose to make a stand, we chose to leave, we chose to make a stand. Good night, Rocco. Thank you.
That's what our songs do. That is the Soviet method. That is insinuating yourself into the minds of your enemies and making them self-destruct. That's the Soviet method of doing this, and that's the reason Johnny picked the name for this band. That would have been great. Did you get that? I don't know. Oh, man.